The last 2 years have been tough for everyone. We focused on survival, not progress sometimes. We masked up, we kept our social distance, and life went on. And in this mission to survive, we left society behind. We forgot to look at how our society is regressing. But every now and then, a case pops up, something that jolts our conscience. Tonight, I want to talk about one such case in India, the bully bike controversy. I'm sure you've heard about it. It's all over social media. Around 100 Muslim women listed for auction on an illegal site. Their picture, their personal data, all of it published on the website. What was the point of this disgusting idea? To intimidate these women, to shame and threaten them on the internet. Credit to them, these women fought back. They went public with screenshots. They filed a complaint with cyber police. All of this happened on the 1st of January. 4 days later, a few arrests have been made. That's when the story took an even more worrying turn. The mastermind behind this website is an 18-year-old girl, we are told, a teenager. Her accomplice is not much older, he's 21. What could have prompted a teenager to unleash such hatred? How did she even think up such a disgusting plan? At this point, the police are still investigating, but here's what we know. This teenager had a troubled life. She lost her father last year to COVID-19. Before that, her mother died of cancer. Not easy circumstances, yes. But surely that does not excuse her actions. Millions of people live through traumatic experiences. Not all of them resort to hatred. Not all of them try to auction women on the internet. Clearly, there's something more at play. Was she misled or brainwashed? I'm not saying that justifies it. I'm simply laying out the possibilities. How does a teenager preparing for her engineering entrance exam go down this path? That's the only question here. Did we as a society fail her? Unfortunately, the discussion has taken a different course. We are talking about her religion. We are putting a communal angle on this controversy. Frankly, that defeats the purpose. We're dealing with a pandemic of hate against women, against faith, against decency. Each case may be different, each case may have a different target, but the root problem remains the same. Much like the Wuhan virus and its variants, we have Omicron, Delta, Gamma, all of it. Each variant is different, but they cause the same disease, all of them, COVID-19. This pandemic of hate is the same, ugly and infectious. You have people celebrating someone's death on social media. You have religious leaders calling for genocide. You have politicians promising to exact revenge. All of this makes you wonder, what happened to basic human decency? Have you forgotten all our values? Every hate crime follows the same story, the same trajectory. One lot politicizes it, one lot communalizes it, and another asks the dreaded question, what about the other incident? This whataboutery will be the end of civil debate. You cannot measure crimes on any scale. Auctioning women is wrong. Inciting violence is also wrong. So is celebrating death. These crimes do not cancel each other out. So to everyone asking this dreaded question, stop. Focus on eliminating this pandemic of hate. How do you do that? By confronting it. Very different to the Wuhan virus. Masks won't help you here. You must expose yourself to what is happening. You must face up to the reality. It is the only way you can beat this pandemic of hate. That means having uncomfortable conversations with your children, perhaps quarreling with a close friend or disagreeing with your colleagues. It's not supposed to be easy, but it must be done. And it must be done all over the world because hate is not unique to India. You have white supremacy surging in America, anti-Semitism in the Arab world, Islamophobia in Europe. Every society is struggling with hate. And to overcome this struggle, we must re-establish the ground rules of humanity. What are those ground rules? Violence is not okay. Threats are not okay. Discrimination is not okay. If every child is taught this, if every adult is legally bound by this, we can perhaps eliminate this hate pandemic. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.